Little Johnny lands at a busy point of interest in Fortnite and grabs a perfect disguise, a prop bush. As enemies swarm around, he stands completely still in the open, blending in flawlessly while they run right past him. Just when they least expect it, Johnny springs to life, taking them out with a well-timed surprise attack. After his clever surprise, Johnny dances with joy, knowing he has outsmarted the enemies. Suddenly, a treasure chest appears, full of wonderful surprises, making Johnny's victory even sweeter. Johnny opens the treasure chest, revealing shiny loot, and his friends gather around, celebrating together. As the sun sets, Johnny and his friends play together, making more unforgettable memories in their colorful world. Johnny shares his loot with a friend, and they all gather for a fun picture in front of a giant Fortnite statue. They jump with excitement, celebrating their adventure together under a beautiful rainbow in the sky. Sitting on the grass, Johnny and his friends enjoy snacks and share laughter while telling stories about their amazing day.
Little Johnny was eating breakfast when his sister challenged him to a 1v1 in Fortnite. Little Johnny accepted the challenge with a smirk, confident in his gaming skills. After an intense match filled with building, shooting, and strategic moves, Little Johnny emerged victorious.
Little Johnny was playing OG Fortnite with his friends, but he died to a hacker. He reported him and went back to the lobby. When he got back, he played another game and won with a crown. Little Johnny couldn't believe his eyes when he saw the victory screen. He jumped up and shouted, "I did it! I won!" Little Johnny danced around his room, feeling so happy. His friends cheered and clapped for him on the video call. Johnny felt like a true champion in his Fortnite shirt. He looked at his favorite poster and knew he could keep winning. Little Johnny woke up on his birthday to find his house decorated with colorful balloons and streamers. Surrounded by his friends and family, he blew out the candles on his chocolate cake, making a big wish. The day ended with laughter and presents, leaving Johnny with memories he would treasure forever. As the sun began to set, Johnny felt grateful for the wonderful day he had. He looked at the pictures and smiled, knowing this birthday was one he would always remember. That night, Little Johnny went to bed with a big smile, dreaming of all the fun he had. Little Johnny woke up early on Christmas Day, his face lighting up as he discovered a mountain of colorful presents under the glowing tree. He tore into the wrapping paper with excitement, revealing the shiny red toy car he had been dreaming of. Laughing and playing, Johnny spent the day surrounded by love, joy, and the magic of Christmas. As the sun set, Johnny felt grateful for all the love and happiness that filled his home. He gazed out at the beautiful snow, feeling the magic of Christmas all around him.
Little Johnny was having the time of his life at the trampoline park, bouncing higher than ever and trying new tricks. Mid-jump, he landed awkwardly, wincing in pain as he realized something was wrong with his leg. The park staff quickly rushed to his side, and though he was scared, Johnny stayed brave as they called for help. The staff member comforted Johnny, explaining that help was on the way and encouraging him to take deep breaths. Soon, the sound of sirens filled the air as an ambulance pulled into the parking lot, bringing swift relief. Little Johnny had been playing his favorite video game for hours, but after losing for the third time in a row, his frustration boiled over, and with a loud shout, he threw his controller at the TV screen. The glass cracked, and as he stood frozen in shock, Johnny realized that his moment of rage had just cost him his prized possession. In that instant, the joy of gaming transformed into a wave of panic. The reality of his actions began to sink in. His heart raced as he recalled all the weekends spent building his dream gaming setup. Little Johnny had always dreamed of having a dog, and one sunny afternoon, his wish finally came true when his parents surprised him with a playful puppy named Max. At first, Johnny wasn't sure how to act. He had never been in charge of a pet before, but as Max's big brown eyes locked with his, Johnny felt an immediate connection. Together, they embarked on a whirlwind of adventures, from chasing squirrels in the backyard to sharing snacks under the shade of an old oak tree. Little Johnny couldn't believe his luck when he met Cristiano Ronaldo, the best soccer player in the world. Little Johnny and Cristiano Ronaldo quickly hit it off, bonding over their love for soccer. Just when Johnny thought his day couldn't get any better, he bumped into Lionel Messi at a local cafe. Little Johnny couldn't believe his luck as he introduced Cristiano Ronaldo to Lionel Messi, the two best soccer players in the world. As they chatted and laughed together, little Johnny felt incredibly grateful to have not one, but two soccer legends as his new best friend. One day, little Johnny was working out in the gym, full of determination to lift heavier weights. The bench press fell on him with a loud crash, pinning Johnny underneath its heavy frame. He yelled for help, his voice echoing through the gym as he tried to free himself from the weight. Some brave individuals quickly came to Johnny's aid, lifting the heavy bench press off of him and helping him up. Relieved and shaken, Johnny thanked his rescuers profusely, grateful for their quick and kind response.
Little Johnny was eating breakfast when his sister challenged him to a 1v1 in Fortnite. Little Johnny accepted the challenge with a smirk, confident in his gaming skills. After an intense match filled with building, shooting, and strategic moves, Little Johnny emerged victorious. As a gesture of sportsmanship, Little Johnny generously shared some of his hard-earned V-Bucks with his sister, making her smile brightly. The siblings hugged it out, bonding over their shared love for gaming and the joy of friendly competition.
One day, little Johnny meets a dog in the park, unsure if it has an owner. Little Johnny begged his mom to let him keep the dog, but she said no. When little Johnny got home, to his surprise, the dog was sitting there waiting for him. Little Johnny begged his mom 3 more times to keep the dog, but she still said no. Determined, little Johnny decided to show his mom how responsible he could be with the dog. As days passed, little Johnny took excellent care of the dog, showcasing his commitment and love. One day, little Johnny was playing Roblox and he threw his iPad on the ground. When he picked it up, he realized the screen was shattered. His mom eventually found out about it and sentenced him to 5 days in his room. On the 3rd day, he asked his mom if he could get out. His brother came by to taunt him every hour. Finally, he came out. His family greeted him with open arms, happy to have him back. Little Johnny learned his lesson and promised to be more careful with his belongings in the future. From then on, he made sure to handle his iPad with care,